Hey, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to pivot your business without putting yourself out of business. And if you're watching this video, you're maybe curious, but probably having these thoughts about your situation right now. So this is going to be very helpful. It's going to be very real. I'm going to explain and talk to you about my experience in living this, what I should have done differently, the mistakes I've made, etc. Okay. So sometimes in business, we find that we need to pivot, right? Maybe it's because your interests have changed, maybe the market's changed, maybe an offer that once worked for you no longer works, or maybe it's a combination of two or more of those things. For me, I would say combination of two of those things. So let me tell you what my business does, what it was doing when this started, and where I thought about the pivot. Okay. So my name is Jason Wright. My company is called Intentionally Inspirational. And now we help people fix their offer and get more qualified leads on their calendar. Broadly, we've done digital marketing for almost 11 years. So several years ago, I started working with real estate investors specifically on one kind of back end or CRM offer, an active campaign. It became very niche, right? It was real estate investors who raised capital. It was specifically an active campaign. And for a long period of time, that narrow niche just printed money for our business. I didn't really have any competition to speak of. I had a team to fulfill the orders. It was highly automated. All of my lead generation was focused on that avatar with that need. Things were good, right? Things were good. This went on well for 2 or 3 years. Really helped me build the business and get to, get down from Indiana to coastal Georgia where we live now and do all these things. But there's some big mistakes I made and some warning signs I saw that I ignored that I wish I would have done differently. And, hindsight's always going to be your best teacher in life, right? So it is what it is, right? I live to tell about it. So what I should have done, so at the peak of things, we'll call it 2023, when we were making our most revenue, I was getting on stages and speaking, business was just pouring in from everywhere. What I should have done is I should have done two things. One of the major mistakes that I had made was our main lead generation source was referrals. And they were hot referrals. So they would come in, people a lot of times had heard of me and my company, knew what I did. Sometimes they didn't, but because somebody vouched for me, they were very hot leads. And that was great. But when I had the money, I should have invested a lot into Facebook ads and my own lead sources as well to just dump gas on that fire. Because if your business is built on referrals alone, even if things are going well, you are setting yourself up for future heartache. Okay, I'm telling you from experience. So that's one big mistake I made. And what that looks like is I had 2 or 3 or 4 lead sources that all suddenly went away in the course of 1 week. And then a bunch of my current clients started getting pulled away from me to those other places. Because basically the referral sources became competitors because they saw the opportunity. So you can see no new business and current business leaving all at the same time. It was a problem, okay? So one thing I should have done is I should have dumped the time and the effort into generating my own leads for that same niche and that same offer at scale. The other thing that I wish I would have done is I would have said, okay, here's a model that's working very well for a niche industry, for a niche offer. How can I do the same idea in another narrow niche and another narrow niche, right? I wish I would have had 3 to 5 unrelated niches with similar turnkey offers for those industries. That would have been a great idea. And I should have done that in probably 2022, a year before this, because I had the money, I had the momentum to do it. Other warning signs, if you know anything about what's happened in real estate broadly, the people that were raising capital, so my potential and prospective clients and current clients at that time, a lot of that stuff's changed. It's not a good place. People don't want to raise money right now for real estate. Like some people doing it, but I've had 120 clients plus go out of business in that niche since then. So what was once a great niche is now dog shit. Maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't, but recognizing the signs in the market, because at the end of the day, people are willing to pay for what you sell or they're not. And even though they pay for a long time, doesn't mean they will later. So I tell you all this because you've got to keep your eyes on things and you've got to look at it with no emotion involved. Even if it's a great offer or you really like working with these people, if things stop making sense, you better pivot and start focusing on some other things quickly, because pivots don't show fruit overnight, right? The timeline is always unknown. So maybe it takes probably 90 days a minimum, or it might take a lot longer, okay? I saw warning signs with fewer new clients coming in. I started seeing some current clients maybe go back to corporate America or focus on their main business. I started seeing people pushing back on pricing that they never had before. Go high level hit the scene really big, especially in that niche. So there was an alternative CRM as well. So there was a lot of things that I should have been like, okay, let's roll with it, right? Let's roll with, I should have jumped on Go High Level a year earlier. I should have jumped into these other niches, 4 years ago now, but I didn't do it. So where are we at now? So our active marketing now, so we still have the same skill set we've always had, right? A lot of times the pivot is just repackaging to the outside world. So to kind of speed this up to current day, so it's August of 2026 now as I'm recording this. Not sure when you're seeing this, but do we still have the same skill set as we did back in 2022? Yeah. Are we still focused on real estate investors? Absolutely not. That market right now is it's bad. Now, will I work with somebody if they come to me? Yeah, I've worked with 225 of them. That experience doesn't go away. But for me to continue to target that niche with any offer from a digital marketing or even an AI perspective it's insane. It's not going to go well, okay? So we focus now on helping high-ticket service providers fix their offer, so the service they sell for money, making sure that's packaged and presented in a way that we can help them with high-ticket sales, and then we help them fill their calendar with qualified leads. So it's not only the back-end stuff we did with real estate investors, it's the traffic, getting people into the email list, it's the front-end funnel pages, it's what happens after they opt in, and all of that. Because at the end of the day, if I can get people through the door on a local business, or I can get people on a calendar of a high-ticket service business like mine, that is the best path for them to see a return on investment with working with me, okay? So does that involve changing branding and taglines and social and lead mags and all that? It does. My advantage is I can build all that stuff myself. I don't need help, but it still takes time, and it takes the market time to receive that, especially for people that know you in a little bit different context, okay? Here's one of the challenges, at least for me. This is and was and probably will continue to be my main business. So what I can't do is I can't stop the current business and put 100% of my effort into the pivot, because the current business pays the bills and pays for everything else, right? So it requires a lot of time. You might have to work like you're starting the business all over again to take care of what needs to be taken care of while providing time to do what you need to do to make that pivot, okay? If you don't, you may go out of business, right? Why do people go out of business? They run out of time, they run out of money, or both. So I just can't reiterate this enough, but everything takes longer than you want it to. That's my experience. I've been in this business almost 11 years, and that's something that I can reflect on all the time, okay? That story, I got to be honest with you, many times throughout this journey, I've been pissed. I've been pissed at other people, pissed at myself, pissed at my team, pissed at everybody, right? Pissed at the world. But would I learn the things that I've learned in retrospect without going through it? Nope. There's just no way around it, right? Doing stuff equals failure. Failing equates to pain. Pain's a great teacher, right? If you hold your hand over a candle and it gets hot enough, you're going to move your damn hand, right? Pain creates that change. So it's all part of the process. If you are in this position in your business, and it really doesn't matter what you're doing. Let's say you are a plumber and you're like, you know what, the money and the focus that I want to do is in HVAC or roofing. You might have to keep doing plumbing to pay the bills while you work on the pivot or work on the expansion or the rebranding. So, or maybe you're a coach, or maybe you're an agency and you want to be a coach. So there's a lot of directions this can go. So I hope this is giving you some things to think about. I'm going to tell you straight up, it's not easy. It doesn't happen fast, but it's absolutely possible. Okay, so don't tell yourself you can't do it or you don't have time to do it. If paying your bills and not losing everything is important to you, you'll figure it out, I promise. Just give yourself time. The timeline's unknown. Set yourself goals, keep yourself moving forward, but don't say something like, if this isn't where I want it to be in 90 days, I give up. I mean, how's that going to help you? Okay. If you're in a place right now of transition, you know, I might be able to help you. Hopefully this story inspires you, but we do a monthly workshop at our company. It's at intentionalworkshops.com. So that's an evergreen URL, but it's a 2-hour workshop. You jump on a Zoom meeting with me and whoever else shows up. It is paid. It's $97 for 2 hours, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing in my business now. And from my story, which you should have taken out of there, I knew that I had to become 100% responsible for generating my own leads. Okay. So we're getting 8 to 9 leads, qualified real humans every day for our business. And I could spend more money on ads and do more stuff and grow that, but that's a mix of organic and paid ads. I'm going to show you how we made a new offer. I'm going to show you how we made lead generators or lead magnets from that offer, how we drive traffic to it, what our back-end funnel, our nurture education system looks like, and where the opportunities are for me to make money with that. Okay, it's highly, highly automated. The workshop is one of the things that's not automated, right? I jump on camera, answer your questions. I show you screen share style what I'm doing, why, take questions live. It's not a webinar where you wait till the end. And I'm going to give you like a 30-day kind of quick start guide to do the same thing for yourself and a 90-day roadmap to keep you motivated and moving along so you can do the same thing in your business, right? Fix your offer, fill your funnel, fill your calendar, and 90 days are left with qualified leads. That's the whole goal there. So if that's interesting to you now or at any point in the future, check out intentionalworkshops.com. At the top of the screen, you'll see the next day and time, and you can sign up if you want to. Anyway, hope this video is helpful. Have you gone through something like this in your business? Let me know. If this is your first time here, again, my name is Jason Wright. On this channel, we discuss marketing, business. There's a lot of content that has nothing to do with that, right? There's a lot of cigar reviews, smoke meats, I go fishing. So it's a lot of Jason Wright Unplugged, and the purpose with that is for you to get to know me, the guy with the beard, sweating back here on camera in South Georgia. And, you know, I do talk about business as well, but it's not an overly business-focused channel from a content standpoint, okay? If you like this, give it a like, drop the comments you have. Hopefully you have been throughout the video, and subscribe if it makes sense to you. Hope this helps you. Take care.